like I've been asking everyone. Oh, this is cozy, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it?
I like this.
Cozy.
Yeah, which one do you want?
Oh, let's go red.
Oh, I like it.
Red.
Eddie chose red as well.
Yeah.
Red, star of the show.
Gotta be.
And you are the star of the show. Look at that. Your name up there.
I know.
Commonwealth Silver Middleweight title on a Next Gen show. Talk to me.
Listen, it feels surreal, but I can't say I'm surprised, you know? I've been grafting for this my whole life. Every moment has led to now. So, like I say, I train for every fight the same. Every fight I treat like a title fight. So nothing's changed there. Good opponent. He's game, as you've seen from the press conference. He's here to flip the script. I've got to make sure that don't happen.
And how have you been preparing for that not to happen? Talk to us about it's like your professional journey, improving with every fight, taking on a tough challenge, somebody like you said that's not come to make up the numbers. They want to come and take that belt. They want that. How's the preparation gone, George?
You know, I think if you look at my record, there's many fights on there where they've not come to lose. You know, they've come to cause a problem for me, and they've come to win. I boxed a couple of unbeaten fighters. They don't know how to lose. I taught them that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I taught them how to lose. So I'm sure he's going to be coming to try to do the same to me, but I'm not them. I don't lose, and I put all faith. I've done the preparation. It's in God's hands. And Friday night, you're going to see one of the best George Liddards you've seen.
That confidence, obviously, with the fights that you've had, the wins that you've had, that confidence transcending into the ring, because I get it, some people can talk a good game, but when it comes to fight night, it doesn't necessarily go their way. So how do you transcend that confidence from outside the press conference to literally Friday night, your performance?
That's what I think he's got mixed up. He seems to think that because I'm doing this talking, that makes me one of them, a talker. I don't talk because I'm a talker. I talk because I can back it up. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything I say, I back up. Every fight, anyone's interviewed me, I tell them what's going to happen before it happens. I can see what's going to happen.
Oh, tell me what's going to happen with this one. You've got me intrigued now.
He's going to come to fight. And like
fight
you say,
or box or both?
I think he comes to fight.
Right.
I think that's all he really knows. You know, I flip it up saying he can fight or box, but I think he only really knows how to fight. He's not the most skillful, but he's got heart, and he'll come to try to win. That suits me. I'll bring him on to some. If he's there, I'll be catching him all night for as long as he's lasting. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm accurate. I'm spiteful. Ready to do a number on this guy Friday. All respect to him. Look, the man I've got as well. I'm not going to slag him off. But, you know, he wanted to try cause a little bit of a stir, I could tell. But like he said, do the talking Friday night. None of this matters Friday night. Nothing, no cameras, nothing matters. All that matters is that I come out victorious. And I've dedicated my life to this. I'm ready.
Dedicating your life to this sport. Talk to me about those sacrifices, because a lot of people say they live the life, but they don't necessarily do that. What makes you different from the rest? And I'm not asking you to compare yourself, because I get it. George Liddard is George Liddard's world.
100%.
But what is the sacrifices for you? What have you done to say that with your chest, I live the life?
Every part of my life, my food, my time with family, my time with my partner,
wow,
all of that is adjusted to fit my boxing life. You know, like, I live this life. In camp, boxing is the number one thing that happens in my house. My partner knows it, my family know it. You know, I spend time away from my partner. I've not slept in the same bedroom as my partner now because I've been back-to-back camps. I've probably slept in the same bedroom as her for 2 days in 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, something like that, something crazy. Apart from when we've gone on holiday, that's the only time. Because I find my recovery, I sleep better on my own. So my partner has to understand, and she embraces it, and I can't thank her enough for that, because, you know, to have someone like that will support something as big as that, night in, night out, it can't be easy for her. It's not easy for me, but they're the depths I'm willing to go, and that she's willing to go in order for me to go and, you know, succeed in something that this is all I've ever known.
That is absolute music to my ears, believe it or not. Because one of the things that I've often advocated is that if boxing's your job, it's a short career, you want to get the most out of it. You have to make sacrifices.
100%.
So anybody you have around you, close to you, has to understand. And like you said, you have that with your partner. They're supportive. Not been around them, because at the moment this is number one. But having this as number one, you become successful, you make the money, they will reap the benefits. So there's a sacrifice, but there's a scale, there's a carrot. And it's up to them to be able to understand and appreciate that. You're in a very privileged position to have somebody that
100%.
sees it like that.
Very grateful. And that's why I feel the need to spoil her after my fights, you know.
I like that.
I always take her away. When I can, I'll spoil her. I'll take her away for a good couple of weeks after this. We'll get some sun. And she's earned it as much as I have. You know, I dedicate my life to this. But at the same time, she's had to too. And she didn't choose this life.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? She didn't choose this life. I've grown up since I was 8, 9, wanting to be a boxer. I knew what I was getting myself into, you know. Maybe not quite what I was getting myself into, but, you know, she didn't choose this life. She just chose me, and she's chose the sacrifices that come along with it. So I'm forever grateful. You know, the same with my parents. You know, fight week, they're running around after me, helping me get things done. You know, I can't thank my family enough and my partner. Without them, I wouldn't be half the man I am today. So yeah, like I say, for me, I'm not a talker. People get the wrong end of the stick. Maybe think I'm a talker, but I just say what I feel. I say what I'm thinking. I talk facts. I don't do all the, I'm going to knock you out, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Listen, someone wants to come and badmouth me, you might see a different side to me, but I just like to fight, and I'm pretty good at it. So yeah, Friday night you'll see that again.
That confidence, but there's no arrogance with it. It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like you've wrote it out like a strategy. This is what I'm capable of doing. This is what I'm going to do, and that's it. Take it or leave it.
You wouldn't believe the places I go to mentally in camp. You know, the things I do, the meditation, there's no one. I take this so seriously. Some people think I take it too seriously.
Nah.
But there's no such thing as that. There's no such thing. At the end of the day, this is a dangerous sport. You've got to be on job every fight, and I know my opponent's not gone to the levels I've gone to. I know he's not gone to the depths I've gone to, the dark places I go to in my mind to be ready for this fight. I lay there some nights thinking, nothing to do with my opponent. I fear being average. Fear it. Fear being average. I want to be one of the best. I'm not in this game to be decent. You know, oh yeah, he's English champion, he's British champion. I'm in this game to be one of the best British fighters there ever was. Otherwise, there was no point me being in it at all. And that's why I take myself to the levels I go to.
There was a quote that I saw on the internet, and forgive me for the gentleman that said the quote, but he said, some people train to win, but champions train to dominate.
Yeah.
There's a difference, and you've just covered that there.
100%.
Saying, I don't want to be average. I don't want to be, somebody mentions his name. Yeah, okay. You want to be one of the best. So it's about that domination.
Literally.
It's about putting on that performance that people will remember. You as a fighter, me as a fan, I like to watch boxing. I'll watch more than once.
Yeah.
I don't want to just watch it on the night and forget about it. I'd like to see the fighters put on such a performance. I want to watch that again.
Exactly.
A memorable fight.
Exactly. No, I don't go in there to win. It's not just about winning for me. It's about being the best me. And
being the best
performing the best I can perform on the night. You've seen many times before my post-fight interviews, I've been a bit disappointed, and people are like, "You won," and I'm like,
"Doesn't matter, does it?"
That's not enough. That's not enough. I could have done way better, and it's not even about knocking them out, because some guys are tough. You know, he might turn up Friday night and be able to withstand the punishment. Maybe. I can't see it happening personally, but if it happens, it happens. As long as I box the best I can, and I've, looked skills levels above which I am, that's what that matters to me. As long as I've done the best I can do on that night. I train too hard to just want to win, For me, it's about being great.
Eddie's now starting to put his fighters into, these, I call them like mini titles because they're not the full titles.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's working you into the world rankings,
Exactly.
which is going to give you tougher challenges. I remember you said you lie awake some nights thinking, I fear being average. As you go through, I'm not overlooking any opponent, by the way, but as you go through the fights, you've got to get better and better. How do you feel about that pressure?
I think I do. I work so hard that I can only get better, and it's pressure. It is pressure, but I embrace the pressure. I use the pressure as a fire in my belly. There's a fire in me that will not be settled until I achieve what I want to achieve, And even then, I'm sure there'll be things I want to go on and do from there. I will never be satisfied. Never be satisfied. when I retire, I say I want to be 30. I want to be done with this sport. I want to have achieved everything I can achieve by then, and I'm sure after that I'll have bigger plans somewhere else. You know, whatever God has planned for me, I don't know. But all I know is while I'm in this sport, I'm gonna give it my all, and I will sacrifice whatever I need to sacrifice to get to the top.
When the money goes up, when you start to get the titles, when you start to get the names, how's that hunger going to stay, George? Because at the moment, you're working your way up. And look, in life, boxing is literally a mirror of life.
Yeah.
When we want something, we're fresh, we're green, we will go all out. But then when things start coming, not easier because you're going in there to fight, but when that money starts to land, how are you then going to keep that same hunger and passion that you've got now as a next-gen fighter? What's going to keep you motivated?
It's not just money for me, you know.
Listen,
I want to change my family's life, change my life, give my family, my future kids the best life they can imagine. Yeah, they've also got to have tough times too. It can't be all given on a plate because that's not how I was brought up. I was brought up to work for things, you know, and I want my children, future children, to be the same, as I'm sure my partner does. For me, it's not just about the money. It genuinely is about greatness. I want the Liddard name to be remembered. You know, I want it to be remembered in time to come, and that doesn't come from money. That comes from titles, from doing things that haven't been done, from winning multiple belts. I want to go down as a great. That's why I think the hunger will always stay, whether I'm making £1 million or £1,000. For me, it's just about achieving what I need to in my mind to keep myself there. You know, I know I'm the only person that can beat me up here. You know, I'm the only person that can beat me, and I just want it so bad. I want it so bad, and people don't understand how bad I want it. Everyone says they want it, but when there's that famous motivational thing where it's like, do you want it as bad as you want to breathe? I can't imagine breathing and living and feeling average. I can't do it. That's why Your
passion is literally infectious. I'm literally sat here smiling like a Cheshire cat. I want to come back in 2 years. I know I'll speak to you before then, but a couple of years' time, when the trajectories work for you, because we always stay positive here.
100%.
Yeah, you're going to have bumps in the road, because everyone does.
Of course.
And I really hope you give that same energy that you've got today in 2 years' time, when things are getting a little bit easier.
100%.
And money's rolling in, the titles are there.
100%. And, you know, a lot of people talk it, but the only way I can do it is proving it, you know, and you will see, you know, you look at the Canelos, I look at people like them, and, you know, a lot of people think, how does he still get motivated? I know how he gets motivated. He's got to a point where he craves the
notoriety almost,
the notoriety, the satisfaction of that win, you know, that graft. And he don't have to fight no more. Let's be real, the geezer's got more money than he needs, than his kids will need. But there's something in him, like me, a burning desire to be great, a burning desire to push past the ordinary, to become an absolute great. And I have that same, I'm cut from that cloth. I know it, I feel it in my brain, I know it in my heart. There's something in me that knows that, and I don't think a lot of people have that, which is what I think sets me aside from the rest.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what, if you wasn't a boxer, you'd definitely have a fantastic career in sales, because I would have bought everything that's been sold me, mate.
I appreciate it.
Listen, all the best for Friday night.
Thank you.
Just keep that energy.
100%.
Keep it, don't lose
100%, I won't. And I think sometimes little things like this, they remind you yourself of what I've just said. You know, listen, I'm a fighter. I'd be lying if I said that you didn't have the little bit of doubt creeping here and there in camp.
That's normal.
It's normal. People don't talk about it enough. People want to hide it. I embrace it. That doubt is what fuels my fire to train every day, you know? You know, the fact that another man could beat me, I hate the thought of that. So, listen, Friday night, that's all that matters. I'm going to get the job done, and I'm going to go enjoy some time with my family, and we push on for a big 2025.
Excellent. Listen, thank you so much for your time. All the best on Friday.
Thank you.
And no doubt I'll speak to you soon.
I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
Take it easy.
All the best.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.